What's going on, y'all? So it's late. I tried to film today, but I was just doing a lot, and yeah, stuff just kept coming up. So that's why I'm filming now. Cause usually I try to like pump a video out by like the middle of the day, so at least people can like watch it or whatever, like before the next day pops up. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about like energies and stuff, and like just vibrations, and how a lot of people, like a lot of stuff that people say, they don't know like where the root of the actual word is, or like what the background of the word. So one thing I was thinking about like yesterday was the word vibration and how I saw it before versus now. Because a lot of the times, like, we'll use it in slang, so it depends on where you come from. So if you're from me, like if you're like me and you're from like my area in like uptown Manhattan, when people always talking about like vibe, like they say like I don't like the vibe, or what's the vibes, like how is she vibing, or how are they vibing with you. So we use that a lot interchangeably with like mood, even though that's not the actual meaning. And like over time, like learning about it and stuff, I realized that it was about vibration. So it's kind of similar, but it's still like two different things. So that's what this video is kind of leading into vibration. So I'm pretty much just gonna start it off like at the most basic level, and throughout the series and throughout time with other videos, like when you catch on, like you'll start understanding what I'm saying. But we'll start off at the most basic level. So think of this as like spirituality 101. So basically, everything in the universe and everything on Earth. Now, universally, I don't know, but Earth-wise, everything vibrates that's alive. So even like plants and stuff, like anything that's truly living, and even cells, they vibrate. So that's the reason why, like with like heat sensing like glasses that like the Navy and like a lot of military organizations, the glasses that they use, the heat sensing glasses, that's why you can kind of still see like plants and certain animals that might be small, because everything that's alive kind of like gives off energy. Now that can kind of be confused scientifically between like energy from like CO2, like what you're breathing out, and your body heat that's being what's the word, radiated. But I'm speaking more to like the spiritual aspect of it, the fact that everything in the universe and in the world pretty much vibrates, and some things vibrate faster and slower. So um that goes into like just the whole sensory. So a good example would be like, let's say if you're in a room, right? Now, certain people have this trait. I think I have it because I've noticed it a lot more like since I've gotten older, but some people have this trait. So like they'll go into a room, and like even you might do it and subconsciously you don't know you're doing it. But I've seen it with a lot of people where I'll go in a room and everybody just stops and turns, and I'm like, this makes no sense. Like, why did everybody just stop? And then you notice it little by little, like when you're doing other things, like you might be on your phone, like you're not even looking at anybody, and they'll just stop and turn. And it's like, what is that? And it'll happen other times where like with certain people, like at meetings, like they'll just stop and like pause when somebody comes in that they don't know. And that goes into like energy. Same thing with dogs and babies, why a lot of dogs will like freak out when they see certain people, or same thing with babies, why they cry around certain people. It's because of the vibrational energy that they give off. And that's why I always tell people that there's six senses. There's the regular sight, hearing, smell, touch, taste, and stuff like that. But the sixth one to me is like your vibrational energy, being able to sense the intentions of other people and just their presence. So I'm not really focusing on good and bad intentions. I'm really focusing on the presence, like idea of this, like the idea that we all carry something that is pure life, like it's showing that you're alive. Which is why, same thing with dead people, why they lose their body heat, because whatever is in you that's keeping you alive, it's vibrating. That's what's providing life. So the point of it is that a lot of people don't notice, and they don't like understand the spiritual aspect but of vibration. So they'll use the term like, what's the vibe, interchangeably with other things. And that's for vibration, like what's the vibration in the air like around you. Because collectively people can have a negative vibration, and that's what could kill moods. But like, you notice, like you've been around like a group of friends, or you've been somewhere where the vibration was high, and you know this because everybody was happy, and it was just like a natural air of just peace and calmness. So that's where the whole vibrational thing comes in. So we're gonna keep talking more about spirituality and just energy, like not even the religious aspect, but just more of like the natural element of just stuff that a lot of people don't realize, that whether you believe in it or not, it still exists. So that's it.